Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 60 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, it's actually been 1 day since I recorded, but I'm pretty sure the only thing I didn't examine was Ibuki's body. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Okay, so we got another truth bullet there. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp back though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well...
That helps. There is no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Alright, I think... Okay, no. Let me talk to Chiaki, that might be what it is. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? This reminds me of when Goku fights Kid Buu, and like he's just won. It's for the final time. He wins the rock paper scissors with Vegeta, and he gets to fight, and he's like, "All right, let's do this." And he looks over at Buu, and Buu's asleep, but he doesn't know it yet. he looks at him. He's like, "What's going on? You dropped something?" I don't know why that reminds me of that, but it's just so funny. Yeah, something dropped on the floor over there. Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty.
Hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right. There's a smudge, as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Yoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still...
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of handbook. Alright, I think that... What? What else do I need to examine? Didn't I examine everything? So annoying. The curtain? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It must be the curtain.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now can I go? Oh my goodness, what am I missing? The step... Like, how much did I not... It must be this. This stepladder that's tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. There's a small amount of blood on the left side of the stepladder. Ibuki shouldn't have had any external injuries, so that bloodstain is probably Hyoko's. Why would Hyoko's blood be on there? I'm so confused. I can't remember like what I examined last time. Oh, I know. I think it was... Oh. I'm so sorry. I have absolutely no idea which one I did or not. Ah, this sucks. Alright, let me quickly read it. You can use this control panel on the wing and the stage raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Biggie's Saint Bogus speaker in the music venue lighting. In the video I saw on the surveillance camera unit, this lighting wasn't used. Why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have troubled them? Something else about the baton lighting that I thought was strange. A thick piece of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting. What in the world is this? Regardless, this should be some sort of hint. Okay, I think it's this. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater! Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit! Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. Alright, hopefully that's it. AC temperature has been added to the truthful secondary handbook. I did write all this down, except... There we go. Because I did that part, like half of it, I forgot like what I was supposed to examine, because I just wrote, you know, examine the stuff on the stage, basically. Alright. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then, it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Alright, with this we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Alright, Mikan is right there. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyogo. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh? Imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everybody already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's never gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed all at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see, as expected of you. You are very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
Eh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person would certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or if 4 incidents overlap at one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't like this.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of...
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Face your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instinct.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Hey, that's not where you said that. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater.
You...
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some more clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay, let's get out of here. Finally, man, that took a long time. Literally all I had written for after the semi-transparent glob was you can enter the storage room but you won't obtain any truth bullets. Select the stage and examine everything here as well as talking to Chiaki, and then immediately after that it says head on over to the movie theater. That was my guide notes and stuff like that. So I did, and it just so happened that I took a break at the worst time yesterday. But yeah, that's okay. So where am I going? I need to go to the movie theater, which I think was probably closer the other way, but we'll get there. Let's clean up Monokuma's poop there. We have 207 steps to go, so we should just hit it very, very soon. Actually, maybe this was the better way to go for the movie theater, because it's this one right here. Alright, let's have a look at the Wizard of Monomi. I'm just reading what to do. Okay, cool.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then, you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, a customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito?
Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker.
See? It's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me the invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time.
Effective today on this date at this time.
By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat.
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Ah, Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Huh? Why?
No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm.
Movie's invitation ticket has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Okay, so we have to examine the counter, I believe. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it.
Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag used for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it.
If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It already sold out.
Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid. There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it?
Shocking.
Huh. Ah!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right?
It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting, exciting!
Alright, cool. We're gonna leave things here because the movie actually takes a good like 2 or 3 minutes. Probably even longer than that actually. And we're pretty much at the end of the episode. So we're investigating, learning more things, and continuing with this until the next class trial. So I want to thank you all very much for watching episode 60 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.